Hello there everyone and welcome back. Today I sort of have an original and a remodel combined. Aurora asked me to make an orphanage for her, and I shared with you in another video that I had already built a hospital, and even though I wasn't using it, I did not want to tear it down because it took a lot of work. So I thought it would be perfect to repurpose this hospital and redesign the inside somewhat to make it into an orphanage. And that would also fulfill Aurora's request. So as you come in, you sort of have a lobby and check-in area here. Of course, there's waiting chairs there. There's a check-in desk. And there is a TV there for anyone who's waiting to watch there. So that's just the main entrance there. And you'll see keypads on the wall throughout the building. And coming in here would be where maybe prospective parents would come to fill out their paperwork. That would be where two staff members could do an intake there on parents wanting to adopt there. And then next door to that we have, it used to be a staircase, but I thought it would be a perfect room for file cabinets there to keep files on all the children. And then coming down this hallway here where the exam rooms used to be, I made 4 interview rooms. So this could either be where they actually interview the parents, or maybe the parents could even meet children in there. And at the end of the hallway on either side, we have double restrooms there. And at the back, we have the laundry facility for the building. And then coming back around the front here and back through the lobby, you come through some more doors here and we come to where the elevator is. But this is also an area where you would either go upstairs via the staircase or go up the elevator. So this is sort of like a little security station, because at this point no one would just be able to walk in to where the children were upstairs. This I left the same. It was the cafeteria, but I thought it was perfect the way it was for the dining room for the children there. And then of course we have the chef's kitchen back there where they can just pass the food out to the buffet area. And then out back we have a nice area here to eat outside under the trees. So that is pretty much the first level there. And on each level you'll see the staircase here. It goes all the way up to the top. So we have, of course, the elevators, but for safety we have the staircases, and then we have vending areas throughout as well. So coming up, either way you choose to come, whether it's the stairway or the elevators, you come into a little lobby here with some more vending machines. And on each level also, except for the very top, you're going to see that it's open all the way to the bottom. You can see down into the lobby. This floor here, as you enter these doors on each floor, you're going to come into the units. So of course the children need supervision. This floor would be for preteens and teenagers. Now of course there would be less teenagers, so I made a suite for a teenager here because obviously a child that age would need more privacy and more amenities. So I made that a suite for the teenager. And then we have a bookshelf here in this hallway, and we have a boys' room for preteens and a girls' room. Yes, it looks pretty bare. They do have their own lockers in there, but there's also an activity center upstairs where they would have their activities. And then we have a full bathroom there. And also for that age group, out here on the balcony, we have a basketball goal, we have the little boxing thing there, and we have a trampoline, so they can just sort of come outside and play games, jump on the trampoline, which now that I look at it, it almost looks like you could jump off the trampoline all the way off the building, but that is the preteen and teenagers floor. So coming up to the next one, of course, we have the stairwell again, another small lobby. And as I said before, you can see all the way down into the main lobby there on the first floor. We have the toddler / small child. So I would imagine this would be from ages maybe 2 to 9 maybe. But it's mostly for smaller children. So you'll see a room there, and you'll also see at the supervision station there, you can see into the rooms because children that age do need pretty much 24-hour supervision, especially the toddlers. So we have a nice large space there on either end for toddlers, along with in the hallways there we have those little rocket ship rides. And at the end of each hallway here we have a restroom for the toddlers, and also at the other end. But I really do like this. This was the pediatric nurses station when I had it as a hospital. And you can see the other bathroom and the other rocket ship ride there. So that's one of my favorite areas right there. It's just that little supervisor station. So coming up to the next floor here, again, it's open all the way to the bottom. Another small lobby. And this is the baby floor. So we have, of course, the station here. Here is a room where the babies would come and play with people watching them. And I made a little kitchen here where you could heat up bottles, get baby food out, because obviously the babies would not be able to eat downstairs in the dining room. So they have their own little special kitchen sort of area there. And here's where the babies would sleep. So we have the windows that the shades open and close. And then, of course, we have relaxing chair there for whoever's in the baby room at the time. And then we have a full bath at the end of the hallway there. So that's the floor for the babies. And then coming up to the very top floor here, we have another little lobby here with vending. We also have a room that houses the furnace and the hot water heaters that service the entire building. And coming through this door here, we have the person who's over the whole building, the supervisor's office at the top there. And here is the activity room that the older children would be able to use. So we have the ballet there, the breakdancing, a regular stereo. We have computers they can use. We have the arcade games, a charade game there, the foosball table, and then of course we have a gaming TV there with all of the beanbag chairs around it. And then we have a restroom there at the back. So that's the top floor there, and then we're going to come back down here. This building did have a basement, but it was full of like the operating rooms, the morgue. So I just sort of took that out. That wouldn't be necessary for an orphanage. But Aurora, I wanted to thank you because even though it's not totally an original build, I guess it is to begin with when I made it a hospital, it is sort of a remodel too, but I thought you could maybe use this floor plan to make your orphanage, and I hope I helped you out just a little bit. So thank you so much for your request because, like I said, I did not want to have to tear this building down. I did do a lot of work on it, and it gave it a new purpose. So I really appreciate your request. I also appreciate everyone else watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope it gave you some ideas for maybe a commercial type building. I do have a dorm coming up pretty soon, a college dorm, so that might be a challenge, but I'm kind of looking forward to that one. But thanks for sticking with me, guys. I hope life finds you well. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you on my next video.